what I'm going to show you how to do now is to incorporate those beads into your work. You can see the little beads there, so we've got one there, one there, one there. So it's just a little detail, just adds a little bit of extra to the pattern. So what happens is it'll just get to a bit in your lace pattern, it'll say bead 1. What that actually means is you would have incorporated the beads onto your yarn before you started. I've got quite a few already on my yarn before I started knitting this. And you always incorporate your beads when you're on a knit row, not a purl row. So generally speaking, the yarn is always going to be at the back, and then you're going to bead 1. So to do that, your yarn's at the back, you're going to take it round to the front of your work. Then you need to slide one of these beads up into place. It should slide up quite easily, and then you just want to sort of place that at the front of your work, and then in order to get it to stay there, you're going to slip a stitch, but you're going to slip it purl wise, so you're going to sort of go into the stitch that way as if you were doing a purl stitch, but you don't, you just put it in and slip it straight off the needle. And then you take your yarn to the back of your work again, and then the bead's just held in at the front. And you take that around the back, and then you would just continue knitting. So the next bit of my pattern is just to knit 2. So I would just continue on, knitting 2, and then the bead is just going to stay at the front of the work. And it is there. So it's hard when you've just done it to sort of see what's going on, but you can see in these other rows where they are. There's one sitting just there, so they stay at the front because you've slipped that stitch purl wise, and that's how you would incorporate a bead into your knitting.